Hey, we're continuing our coverage of Black History Month and how one local artist is looking to add more black representation in art museums.
And later in the show, Acadiana is feeling the Mardi Gras rush as local beach shops try to keep up.
And it's a rainy day across Acadiana. We're tracking those showers and colder temperatures in your forecast. Those details here on News 15 Today.
Focused on family and the community. News 15 Today starts now.
Good morning. You're watching News 15 Today. I'm Carter Simino.
And I'm Alex Verstell. Thanks so much for joining us on this very rainy and cold Thursday. Luckily for all of us, we have Adam Olivier standing by with our Storm Team 15 No Wait weather. Good morning, Adam.
Good morning, guys. Yeah, it is a cold, rainy Thursday, but it's only going to get colder. The good news is the rain, that is going away. Right now, though, we're still tracking a few showers, though the worst of it off to our east as an area of low pressure slides down off our coast. Well, we're dealing with a few lingering showers behind that. Another batch of it back up towards our north. That will be arriving later on today. Now, if you're in Sunset, Karen Crow, Lafayette, over towards Kaplan, Abbeville, even Scott, Dusson, seeing some of that light rain right now. That's moving towards the east, and New Iberia and Lauraville, you'll be stuck with that for a while. More showers along the coast, and there's more building back up towards our west and our north. We'll be dealing with that through the afternoon hours. Temperatures falling. In fact, we continue to fall in Lafayette. We've reached our high temperature for the day. As you head out the door to drop the kids off at the bus stop, we're going to be in those 50s with some rain showers around. But look at this. Later on today, grab the jackets. Colder air arrives, and with that, strong winds too. I'll have more details on what that means for you coming up in just a little bit. Guys?
Thanks so much, Adam. In state news, tragedy out of New Orleans this morning after a parade goer was hit and killed by a float.
The victim, an unidentified woman, was run over in the middle of the Mystic Crew of Nick's parade last night near Magazine Street, sometime after 8 p.m. The 44-float parade was stopped at the point of the accident, rerouting the remaining 19 floats. A witness says that the victim was trying to cross between two of the floats, but tripped over the hitch that was connecting them.
Julie Lee, the cruise captain, was immediately notified and released a statement saying, on such a joyous night, this is obviously a tragic occurrence, and goes on to say on behalf of the entire crew of Nick's, they offer their condolences to the family and friends of the individual. Well, this is just a sad, sad story. In our Crime Watch this morning, police are searching for a suspect in a vehicle of interest, who is involved in a disturbing case of animal cruelty. Get this, the St. Martin Parish Sheriff's Office believes this truck is connected to whoever threw a bag of puppies from a bridge near Potato Shed Road. Fortunately, a fisherman was passing by and retrieved the pups, and they survived. The vehicle is believed to be an older model white Toyota or Nissan single cab pickup. If you have any information about the incident, you are urged to call the St. Martin Parish Sheriff's Office at 337-394-3071.
Out of St. Landry Parish, a Eunice man was arrested for possessing and sharing child sexual abuse images. 41-year-old Kevin Briscoe of Eunice shared illicit images of children with investigators that were acting undercover. Investigators found that Briscoe, a registered sex offender, was in possession of images of child sex abuse. He was arrested and charged with pornography involving juveniles, his second offense, and was booked into the St. Landry Parish Correctional Facility.
Looking around Acadiana, the Lafayette Parish School System hosted a groundbreaking ceremony for a new wing expansion at L.J. Alamo Fine Arts Magnet Academy. This expansion comes as a way to free up foot traffic at the school as students commute from class to class.
The thing I'm looking most forward to is the fact that it's going to help consolidate some of the schools, so that way the travel time for students will be lessened. So they're able to get to class a whole lot quicker than currently with our portable buildings being across campus as they are.
For more news from the Lafayette Parish School Board, you can visit their website at lpssonline.com.
And elsewhere in the community, UL Lafayette welcomed Saints, Pelicans, and other representatives for its spring career fair at the Student Union. Recently, the New Orleans Saints and Pelicans both named UL Lafayette an official higher education partner.
Important because taking that step from out of the student role to the professional role, when you're still a student, you have to kind of do both. And so networking is a huge part of it. And our students do a really great job, with part-time jobs and getting experience and internships. And so this is just kind of helping them to expand and learn about more opportunities.
After the career fair, hiring managers from both organizations held a panel discussion to discuss departments, roles, qualifications, and job duties for their associate and inside sales programs. Turning now to a story only on News 15, we're continuing to highlight black leaders and entrepreneurs in the community who go the distance to promote equality and opportunity for all.
That's right. And joining us now in studio, we have Hannah St. Clair. She's got another great story highlighting a black representation in the art world. Good morning, Hannah.
Good morning, Alex, Carter. Over the years, black people haven't always been accepted by American society. And, sometimes it was because of people just not understanding the differences. And also some people just really not taking the time out to understand, who black people are in their natural state and element. So the visual artist Vitus Shell is ready to fix that misunderstanding through his artwork. Let's take a look.
Equal representation is extremely important, especially in this climate.
Vitus Shell, a visual artist born in Louisiana, currently has a full art exhibit in the Hilliard Art Museum that represents the power of black culture, just being themselves.
I wanted to make work about black folks just being, because you see all of these incidents where, police are called on people that's just in a park barbecuing or just mowing their yard or selling water on the side of the street or something. And I wanted to make work about black folks just being and make that, try to do it where people could just, live without, any confrontation.
Many incidents have occurred over the years where some people feel threatened by African Americans who are just being themselves. And Vitus is hoping to change the narrative through his art.
I think my work is definitely hip-hop. It's not your typical, people that you normally see in white spaces, these white wall spaces.
People actually recognizing my face or recognizing me from the portrait, it's a little overwhelming, but it's very surreal. I'm definitely grateful for this opportunity.
Vitus's portraits represent real locals of Lafayette and are inspiring people of all ages because of the positive images being shown of black culture.
They're relating it to themselves. They're seeing and feeling different emotions, looking at the positive images that's portrayed here. If the portrait or this exhibit can touch the children and inspire them with these positive images, then I definitely think he's done his job.
Vitus tells me that he hopes his artwork will help people to feel more comfortable with the African American culture and just understanding who we are in our natural state of being. The moral of the story is be yourself, no matter what, accept yourself and be yourself. I'm going to pass it back to you, Alex and Carter.
Thanks so much, Hannah. What a great story. We appreciate you sharing.
Yeah, it's a great message to share, and the art was beautiful as well.
Very much so, yeah.
Well, guys, if you want to share that story, you can do so via our Facebook page or our website, kadn.com. Go check it out. Give it a share. Coming up after this break, we're talking our weekly segment, Positively Iberia, showing you all the great things that are happening in Iberia Parish. And this week, we're talking Mardi Gras.
Of course we are. You don't want to miss it. Stay with us.
Okay. That's fine.
welcome back, everybody. It is time for Positively Iberia. Joining me now, we have Jennifer and Winnie. Now, Jennifer, you are with the Grand Mary Mardi Gras Association,
yes,
and you are with the Papa Red Dog Mardi Gras Association.
Yes.
I love it. Mardi Gras is coming up. It's on Tuesday, and there's all kinds of Mardi Gras things going on.
Yes, there is.
Go ahead and tell us some of them.
Well, starting off tomorrow, we have our competitions. We do Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. And we also have our parade on Tuesday. That's at 10, and it's free to enter. So if anyone wants to join, they are welcome.
And what about you guys for the Papa Red Dog?
Yes, our parade is actually on Fat Tuesday, and it starts at 2 o'clock. Lineup is at 12:30. Parade will roll down Main Street of Laurelville, and just come out and have a good time. You don't have to travel far to have a good time. Mardi Gras Day.
And I love this. We were chatting a little bit before that you guys are the kind of only parades in Iberia Parish that are on Mardi Gras Day.
Yep, yes.
And so for Grand Mary, it's actually in the morning.
Yep, ours is at 10, and then after ours, you can make it to theirs.
Yes, and that's what most people do.
They parade hop.
Yes.
So we were talking to, they're also very family friendly.
Yes,
So
it's all about family.
What can people expect if they've never been and they're watching this? They're like, you know, I want to go to this.
Lots of beads, very friendly people. It's all about family.
Loving atmosphere. Everyone has a good time. Everyone has it's a big party, but everybody has a good time and just enjoy everything. From catching the beads, the stuffed animals, the candy, whatever it is that they're throwing from the floats. It's just a grand time. Everybody has fun.
And I'm sure it's a lot of work leading up to Tuesday
Definitely.
when the parade rolls. So what are
Yes.
you guys kind of most looking forward to when you get to Tuesday? The work is done. What are y'all most excited for?
To see all the people that come out and
Yeah,
just
to see
enjoy
the crowd
themselves.
that we get.
And if people want to get involved, I know you the competition for Friday. How can they?
All they have to do is contact us on our Facebook page.
Awesome, this is so exciting. Mardi Gras is here, guys. I feel like it's been slowly leading up to it, but it is on Tuesday. And real quick, ladies, go ahead. Parade times, when do the floats start rolling out? We'll start with you.
Parade times, our roads close at 9 and the parade starts at 10.
Parade times at 2 o'clock. Lineup is at 12:30, but the roads will close at 1. Just come out and have a good time.
Come out, have a good time, go to one parade in the morning, and then hop on over to Laurelville for the second one.
Yes.
Ladies, thank you so much for stopping by.
Thanks for having us.
Of course. All of this information is going to be on our website, kadn.com. Stay with us. We'll be right back after this break.
From your weather authority, here's Storm Team 15's Adam Olivier.
Welcome back to News 15 today. We're tracking quite a bit of rain on radar right now. You see that sliding across the area. Thanks to a cold front that's still just hanging out in the Gulf, that is going to start pushing down farther offshore and eventually allow us to see some drier times, but not anytime soon. In fact, we have quite a bit of rain that's going to be moving in through the rest of today. Now, this model overplaying that band of rain that's down around the coast a little bit more so, but generally it has the right idea. We're seeing more showers throughout the day, lighter rain compared to what we have now, and our temperatures falling through the afternoon hours. Yes, we're not going up with temperatures today. We're going down into the afternoon. 40s by the time you're heading home this evening. Another band of rain passing through. By 6 o'clock, it's down around the coast, and we start to dry out and maybe see some peaks of clearer skies overnight. 54 degrees for our high, which is now. The rest of the day, we are falling with these temperatures. So that's kind of misleading there. We're not going to see those temperatures much warmer than that. In fact, I'll probably change that to say 50s going into the 40s later on. But still, very cold out there. 30s showing up all across the area tonight with strong winds, 10 to 20 miles per hour, mid to upper 30s if you're south of the interstate. And look at this. As we go overnight, you couple the cold air, the winds together. It is going to feel like the lower 20s tomorrow when you wake up. You're going to need to bundle up in layers. Oh, it is going to be miserable tomorrow morning. Sorry, we have to get through this one bad morning before we see some better weather in our forecast. Now, tomorrow itself, we're going to see a lot of sunshine, but really, really cold air in place. Those temperatures only in the lower 50s for highs. Then we see a light freeze all the way down towards I-10 to start off your Saturday with some frost before a warm-up comes later on in the weekend. Showers return, though, as we head towards Monday, but at least Mardi Gras Day looks to be fairly dry. Just a stray shower chance in the morning, starting off a little chilly, too, in the 40s. In the afternoon, middle 60s. So not a bad-looking day there. We'll keep you updated on that forecast as well as that all-important weekend forecast. Plenty of parades to go to. It looks like we're going to stay dry for most of the weekend. Monday, really the wetter day out of the next 7 days outside of today.
Okay, sounds good, Adam. Well, I'm gonna say two terms at you.
Okay.
I want to tell me on the scale of 1 to perfect how it sounds. Mardi Gras pizza.
Perfect.
Okay, that's all the way perfect. Yeah. Well, coming up after the break, Adam, Al Abair is out at Bayou Teche Brewing. He made some of this king cake pizza yesterday, and he documented it just for us. All right, we'll show you after this break.
Welcome back, guys. Time now, 6:22. We're going to check in with Al Hebert. A couple days ago, he went out and made a pretty unique king cake. He's kind of been on that beat for the last week or two, right?
Yeah, he's been all up in the king cakes, this time at Bayou Teche Brewing.
Yeah.
He documented it just for us, Alex. Added some cinematograph flair to it.
Oh, yes.
Let's see how it's doing, how it went.
Okay, the pizza's been made. It's ready to go in this super hot oven. Carlos, tell us a little something about this oven.
Sure, it's from Italy. It's a wood-fired oven. We're going to burn oak in there, and we'll get it up to about 850 degrees on what we call the deck, the bottom, and at the top, the dome, it'll be 100 degrees hotter than that.
Now that's awfully hot, and you'll see there's about 3 pieces of wood in there. And if you have a fireplace, if you do any amount of barbecuing, things like me, you're going to wonder, how does 3 pieces of wood in an oven like this get that hot? Explain that to us.
Well, it's a really thick stone oven, so you're going to build up a lot of radiant heat in the stone. We'll have to fire up the oven 2 hours or so before we start cooking pieces, just to kind of get the heat to soak all the way in that stone. It just builds the heat up, and then after that, it's good for the rest of the day.
That's amazing. So what's our next step?
Well, Matt's going to put the dough in there, the pizza in there, and it's going to cook pretty quick. We tend to cook our pizzas under 90 seconds. You have to stay on your game at that temperature. You've got to keep moving the dough so it doesn't burn. Matt's going to grab this peel right here and just keep turning it till it's cooked. Now, we always have a rule here. We cook the bottom, and then when it's cooked, you just grab the pizza, you bring it up to the dome at the top, and you just finish it up there.
Well, that's pretty amazing. 90 seconds?
Yeah, and then this oven will get up to 1,200 degrees if you want it to, and it'll cook it a lot faster than 90 seconds. But you really got to watch it.
Now, this oven, you didn't get it at any local appliance store, right?
Right, it came from Italy. It's an Italian oven. It's designed for cooking. You cook other things besides pizza. You can do breads or steaks. Amazing in here. You just throw it right on the bottom there and cook it. You can put a pot in there of beans in the morning, and then when you come back later, they're all cooked. It's really and it's something all people's had. It's not just Italians. I mean, the early Cajuns had wood-fired ovens. That's how they baked their bread and everything.
Wow. Well, we're going to come back in just a little bit, and we're going to check this pizza out. And so you just got to drive to Italy and pick one of these up, right?
They ship it on a boat.
Ah, they put it on a boat. That's going to be fantastic. I can't wait to see how this pizza comes out.
Love that.
Looking so good.
Yes. I
love those brick ovens too.
I think next year I would like
better.
to be the person that goes out and does all the unique king cakes.
Okay, you'll be our king cake correspondent, and we'll put Al Hebert right here next to me.
Now that would call for a fun month.
Yeah, we might have to put some extra precautions, maybe some sensors.
Most definitely, yes.
Who knows?
Most definitely.
Well, guys, we'll wait a year from now to find out, but after this break, you can find out about the details on Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's departure from royal duties and what rumors can be laid to rest. But before that, Adam.
Well, guys, we're tracking some showers around the region and colder air moving in, too. I'll have more details on when you can expect the really cold air to push on in coming up.
focused on family and the community. News 15 Today starts now.
Good morning and welcome back. You're watching News 15 Today. I'm Alex Worsell.
And I'm Carter Simino. Thanks for tuning in this morning, gearing up for Mardi Gras. But Adam Olivier has got to get you out the door this morning with your Storm Team 15's No Wait weather. Adam, my shoes are still soaking wet from 4 o'clock this morning.
I was about to say, that's been a while. They should be dry by now.
Shoes take a while.
Well, I decided to wear the tennis shoes and not my nice shoes while I was walking the dog this morning. And it's got that mesh, that new kind of style.
Yeah, that does take a while to dry out.
That'll get you.
Well, you know what else takes a while to dry out? Our weather. We're going to be stuck with this rain for the rest of today. Not a complete washout, but showers very likely through the day as we track another batch back up towards our north and west, more developing off the coast, and we'll see these scattered showers continuing to push in. Right now, the light rain moving through Lafayette and off towards the east now in Breaux Bridge. Some heavier stuff down around the coast pushing into Morgan City. So we'll continue watching radar, but in the meantime, temperatures are dropping very rapidly. Down through the 40s now in Opelousas, 54 in Lafayette. And as you head out to the bus stop, dropping the kids off, grab the rain gear and also some jackets because they're going to need it. It's going to turn very chilly out there as temperatures fall through the 50s. More than likely, though, picking them up, we'll be in the 40s later on today. I'll talk more about that as well as some really cold temperatures in your forecast.